we accept this premise generally now in society because this is where we're at. But the premise is that the government is responsible for keeping people safe, including the children. And that's ignoring the best mechanism we already have to keep children safe, which is their parents, right? It's assuming that this is what this state is for. If you went up to somebody on the street, anybody at random, and you said, do you think we should have an expansive administrative state? And by that, I mean, all these government people who do all these things. They'll probably look at you like, I don't know what you're talking about. That's what government is. That's what government's for. What do you mean? What does government do other than solve problems for society by making these rules and doing policy and so on? And we've lost the proposition that we've made a choice to have this large, overwhelming government tell us what to do in place of all of the other things we used to have. Individual decisions, families, communities, churches, all of the non-public institutions, and I mean government institutions. Government just rules the day now. And we're debating about whether or not the government has done this job properly or not well. Well, the problem is the government's doing the job. The government, for my money, shouldn't be in this business. They shouldn't be in the business of regulating speech for hateful impact.
Why not?
Because if we think we live in a free country, if the government's in this business, then we're wrong.
So your point is something like that the cost of having the government offer all potential services, say in relationship to desire and safety, is that you lose all your autonomy and your freedom.
Well, let's back up. What rights should we have is where we should start. What rights do you have? If you're a free person, what does that mean? I think it means that other people can't coerce you, can't interfere with you, can't take your stuff, can't use force against you. That means you're free. That means other people can't do it. It means the state can't do it. That's the sphere of freedom that you have. That means that the government needs to do one job, which is to make sure other people don't coerce you and use force against you and take your stuff. Job done. If somebody says something you don't like and causes you psychological angst, too bad. The person is free, and so are you. Put up with it. It's part of the world. As soon as you get governments overstepping that zone that I just described, you start to move away from that conception of freedom into a different kind of society altogether. And we are so far along that path that I don't know how we can call ourselves a free country, a free people with a straight face.